Alright, we are doing Tripura Rahasyam chapter 2 verse 38b onwards. As for example, some travelers who reached the great mountains of Vindhya, overcome by excess of hunger, saw in the forest some fruits. On account of their desire for tinduka fruits, which are edible, they quickly ate the fruits of Vishamusti, a poisonous non-edible fruit with the sense of taste lost by extreme hunger. We'll do 40b and 42. Then they whose bodies were burnt by the flames of the poison of the fruit were tormented and became blind. Searching for the abatement of the heat of that poison and not knowing the poisonous musti fruit as the cause of their predicament, and considering the burning of their body as due to the use of eating of the tindu fruit, they met with dhatura fruit, which is white thorn apple. By mistake, that fruit was eaten by everybody with the belief that it was the citron fruit, a lemon-like edible fruit. Now, we'll do 43-44. Consequently, they become intoxicated and then strayed away from their path, becoming blind in the impenetrable forest, falling into pits with their entire bodies pierced by the thorns and the hands and feet broken. They quarreled loudly, abusing each other. We'll do 45 also. They struck each other with sticks, stones and their fists. Then they reached a city with all their bodies torn. 46. Providentially, they arrived at an entrance of the city at midnight. They were interrupted at the entrance by the gatekeepers of the city. So we will do till here, 46, and I will give you the understanding. Now, it so happens that Dattatreya is giving an example. See, for anything to fructify in a person, the Guru normally gives examples. He says this is what it is all about. Alright? And because of which the examples set some kind of a perspective. Jesus Christ used to give what is called as parables. I'm sure you have heard of the parables. The parables are nothing but examples of stories which will relate to the circumstances. Whatever the circumstances are, they will relate to it. So first I will tell you what happens. So there are a group of travelers. Okay. Then I will give you the meaning of these words. So there are a group of travelers who are traveling together, and while they are traveling, everybody feels hungry. Okay? Because they feel hungry, they are in the forest, so they see certain fruits. Okay? So they wanted to eat a fruit called tinduka. Now this is an edible fruit. But what happens is fruits look the same. You know, I don't know whether you know that there are lots of fruits which more or less resemble each other. So suppose if I have to tell you what is an orange. Orange, okay, one type. There is another type of an orange looking fruit also. Okay. Now this orange looking fruit sometimes is called kino. Then there is another slightly yellowish orange looking fruit. That is a sweet lime supposed to be. Then there is mandarin. Now we may say all look the same. They are citrus fruits. Correct? Everything is citron. Then there is lemon. There are big lemons also. I don't know whether you know, there are huge lemons as well. Do you know the taste of all these are different? In the same way, there is this particular fruit which they are supposed to eat. But unfortunately, they realize that they have eaten some other fruit which is called Visamurti, which is a poisonous fruit. So what happens when they take a poisonous fruit? Everybody is getting poisoned over there. And because everybody is getting poisoned, and why have they eaten? They have eaten because they are hungry. Everybody is hungry, so they have eaten this fruit. Now, what happens after that is very unique. What is the remedy that they have to find? So what they do is, the remedy which they are supposed to find, they look in the jungle around for the remedy. and they find another fruit over there which is supposed to cross out the ill effects of the first one. So they go and pluck that fruit and they eat it. But that is a deadlier poison. It is called dhatura. Alright? This dhatura is a very, very deadly poison. Now when they have this poison, naturally not realizing that this fruit was poisonous, the first one was poisonous, second one is double poisonous, and what they do is then everybody gets intoxicated. Because dhatura normally upsets the balance. It's a poison which upsets the balance of human beings. And then they puke and then they do a lot of things, okay? So, what they do is, then because that thing has happened, so they try to go to a place and try to find shelter. Most of the people are blinded. You see the whole point of it? Most of the people are blinded, so they are trying to search for a shelter. They come to a place, some people fall into the pit, some people get into some kind of a trouble, and everybody gets into different types of trouble. Finally, they say that let us all get together and go to a city. So they come to this particular city. And at the entrance of the city, they meet this gatekeeper. So this is the story. Now let us try to decipher what Dattatreya is trying to tell. Remember, our entire story is nothing but what we say as connected to the obligatory tasks. What are the obligatory tasks? One of the biggest obligatory tasks which are explained in this scripture is marriage. Marriage, family, having children, so on and so forth. Every person on this earth, while they are traveling on their journey in life, they are told very clearly, you have to get married. Especially, men and women both at the age of 25, 30 and all that. You should get married. Search for a bride, search for a groom, search for this, and they keep on searching. So, some people find them in their own companies and their lives, wherever they are. Some people fall in love, whatever that happens to them. Some people go and search for the people on the internet, shadi.com, this.com, that.com, wedding.com, God knows how many other places. Some people attempt Tinders and all these things. They are basically searching. Please remember, everybody is searching for this fruit. The fruit which is supposed to be sweet, not poisonous. So marriage is supposed to be a sweet fruit, and they lived happily ever after. See, this is what everybody is told. Cinderella story, Snow White story, every story in this world tells a person and they lived happily ever after. So this is what is being given to these people. The whole world is told like this. Now it so happens that they somehow get a bride or a groom. Okay? And they spend a lot of money getting married. They literally pour money into marriage. Everybody wants to get married. Everybody wants to eat the same fruit, thinking that it is a good fruit. But everybody eats the poisonous fruit. Now, when they eat the poisonous fruit, how do you find solution when you have eaten poison? The marriage itself is poisonous from beginning itself. There is no way in which a marriage is successful. Nobody's marriage is successful. Okay? Now, it so happens that after the marriage, they are trying to find solutions. What are the solutions? So, all these old folks and people who are supposedly intelligent idiots in this world, they say to them, you should have a baby. Well, when you have a baby, you are eating a datura fruit. You know, datura fruit is a bigger poison than the first one. So all these idiots fall for it because, please understand, they are poisoned. They don't know where to go. They are searching for remedies, and in the remedies they find this another fruit. Yes, I need to have children because when the child comes, then my husband or my wife is going to be with me. Really? It never happens. It never happens. You have taken a second poison. Now the child has come. You are trapped forever. Forever in the sense, you cannot get out of the marriage because how can I get a divorce? How can I get away from this? Who is going to take care of the child? I have to take care of the child. Oh, he also has to take care of the child. Really? You already poisoned yourself to this level, and then you are blindly walking into it, blindly, not knowing where you are heading also. So they all walk like a blind mice, and they all fall into further gutters. Because of my child, I can't get divorced from this person. Because of my child, I have to live with this person, till that person becomes 18 years old and then goes away somewhere. Oh, really? That means you love what is called sadism or masochism? Huh? You want to torture yourself till the child becomes 18 years old? I am not saying, Dattatreya is saying. Understand this. Guruji has nothing to do with this. He is just explaining to you what is the reality in this world. Every person. By the way, if you really think that there is a great person on this planet Earth, exception to the rule, you are mistaken. I met one great Maharati one day. Okay? This fellow is a multi-millionaire, huge amount of money, lots and lots of money. He is married, one of the biggest goldsmith, daughter of a goldsmith from Hong Kong. Okay? Now this woman is running in billions. They are billionaires from Hong Kong. So this man thought, I will get married to this woman. Then I will have more fun in life. And they got married. This guy has a roving eye. He is like Jerry Epstein type of a person. He has on call all these people, young girls, 15 years old, 16 years old. I don't know. Even the President of America does the same thing. What is this nonsense? So yes, this man has, and on top of it, his wife is like that. Then they have a son. I met the son. He was 18 years old. In front of his father and mother, he is giving galis to his parents. Galis means bad words. These idiots, they don't understand anything. Idiots like them. Multi-billionaire son, and he is behaving like this. It's an appalling sight. What use is your money? You're staying in a penthouse. I've gone to their penthouse and they were showing me around. Oh, this is from here and this is from there. Oh, really? With one painting of yours, you can't even buy your son's happiness, which is costing millions. Okay? You can't buy. Well, this is what it is. So, this Dhatura fruit is there. Okay, I'm not calling the son Dhatura. I'm saying having this kind of an obligation in life is Dhatura. One example I have given. Now I'll give you another example. Every person, when they are 16, 18, 20, you know what they want to do? I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a billionaire. I've seen this, all these great people. I've seen Bill Gates, billionaire. Okay, he became a billionaire very soon in life. Okay, I see Mark Zuckerberg. I see all these Amazon guy. I see all these people. They're so great. I tell you, they've made billions. I also want to. And then they want to earn money. While they are thinking like this, for what purpose do you want to earn money? I want to have all the luxuries in my life. Okay? All the luxuries in the world. I want to travel by own flights. I want to own aircrafts, islands. Really? Do you know what it costs to own an island or even an aircraft? Huh? Today, you may have billions. To park an aircraft also is very difficult. When you go to the city, how difficult it is to park your car? I want you to think very carefully. And do you really think that parking an aircraft is good? I met one billionaire, one more billionaire I'll tell you. Now, he had a yacht, big one. Fancy yacht, made of all mahogany and all the fancy woods. He bought it for millions of dollars. And the yacht was lying in a jetty, a small place. In the entire life, 5 years the yacht was there. This man had gone only 3 days in 5 years on the yacht. And he had a captain of the yacht also. Yacht means, I don't know whether you call it a yacht or a bigger ship or something. God no, I don't know what you call it. So in that, he had a captain. I met the captain. I said, Captain, how many times has the boss come with you for visiting the place? Oh, he owns an island. And on the island, there is a kind of a castle. He's built for himself. How much he must have spent? Lots of money. So he has a yacht, he has a castle, he has a house, he has servants over there, he has a captain of the ship, and all these things put together. What fruit is it? The poisonous fruit. So having all the money in the world, he has gone only 3 days. And what did he do when he went for those 3 days? Oh, boss came and he had some 26-30 girls with him. For what did you go? Photo shoots. Really? Yeah, on the high seas, photo shoots. All these young girls, actresses and all. Really? And what did they do on the island? That I can't tell you. I said, I know. Don't have to tell me. Today the person is a fugitive. Okay? He is a fugitive of law. He owes the government millions and billions of rupees or dollars or whatever. So what happened to that? You wanted to become a billionaire and then today what happened? So this is what the fruits talk about. So even if you want to make money, you think you are going to enjoy your life, the enjoyment turns into something very deadly, poisonous. And then to rectify that, you take another poison. Not realizing that you are taking a poison, you think it's a remedy. A remedy, a cure for marriage is to have children. Really? This is what Guruji is talking about. And then everybody keeps on falling into the ditch. When the child is growing up, the wife will say, he doesn't even care for the children, He's hardly around, he's always working. The husband will say, if I don't go to work, then who is going to feed the family? The fees that we have to pay for the children, how much fees are there? And then the wife will say, oh, you never take us out, you never do this, you never do that. Really? The poor fellow is burdened with that also. I have to have so many obligations I have got to fulfill. Now do you understand obligatory tasks that are there? Obligations to the child, which was not in existence. So to the datura fruit, which is the child, he has obligations. To the wife or to the spouse, you have obligations. You have to fulfill them. There is a law which says you have to fulfill them. Really? This is the problem. And on top of it, finally they say that you know what? I realized that all my life I have been just wasting my time. I have fallen from one ditch into another ditch, into another ditch, into another ditch, into another ditch. Surprise! I should go towards spirituality and God. I will be then free from all these problems. And they come to the city. And the gatekeeper over there is there. किसको मिलने का है? Whom do you want to meet? I want to meet God. Really? Oh, but you were very busy just now. You had your wife, children, you had a lot of money, you are enjoying your life. No, I was not enjoying my life. It was a horror story, you know. But then you were saying, no, that is the fruit I want to enjoy. You should have enjoyed. You continue enjoying, no? Now, how many years have gone? After my marriage, I think around 10-15 years have gone. 10-15 years have gone. My God. So you were living in a torture chamber for 10-15 years. And you thought, your torture will go away at least in the first 10 years of your life. It never went. Actually, the torture has increased. Earlier, there was only one torturer. Now there are two and then there are three. And the in-laws also came and lived with you. So two more. So now your torturers are more than you. This is the problem. One in-law coming and staying with you is the biggest pain. And you have two of them coming. You should, God forbid, you should pray to God, please don't send any in-laws to my house. Everybody is a pain. And when the in-laws are there, the daughter comes. My mummy and daddy are staying over here. I also want to come. You know that idiot who is there in this world? She's pushing out the sister-in-law out of the house. A very big story, Actors, actresses and all that. I don't want to tell you. But I think you got the hint of it. She has got her husband. She is a billionaire. Yet she wants to come and take a property in another house. This is my parents' house. They owe it to me. Really? And then this poison becomes more and more. And finally, the old man says, I have to go to Ganeshji. Sukhakarta, Dukhaharta, Varta, Vignachi, Durvi, Purvi. Really? You have to walk down till that Ganesha temple? So that Ganesha gives you relief. You want to go to the city. City. And there are two gatekeepers. They are asking you, oh, Daddy Wala Baba, what are you doing over here? No, I have to find relief from the tensions of my children and my wife and my in-laws and my outlaws and everybody. I have come here. God, please help me. So now let us see what happens. So we have come to the city. So now city lights. So 46 we did. Providentially, they arrived at the entrance of the city at midnight. They were interrupted at the entrance by the gatekeepers of the city. 47-48 Tripura Rahasyam chapter 2. Due to wrong recognition of the place or time, they quarreled loudly, and when they were beaten very much by the gatekeepers, then they became intent on running away in all directions, some of them falling into the moat on the outskirts of the city and were eaten by crocodiles and the like. 49 Some falling into ditches and wells gave up their life. Some others, wounded by them, went away alive. 50 Alas, thus people, due to their desire for well-being, insensible due to the poison of obligatory tasks, and make blind by delusions, indeed go to ruin very much. Full stop. So Dattatreya is explaining. They came to the city. I have problems in my life. So I have to go to the city, where I was told that if I do this vratam, I go to this temple. When I go to this temple, I will get relief from God. God will say, yes, bless you, my child, I will give you some relief. So they visit all these gods and temples and every place that they had think of, that I will get relief from this person who is there in my life and all these secondary problems and primary problems in my world, I will get relief. So I go to all these places so that I can find relief. And then they find the gatekeepers over there, the baldy guys with a long tail over here. सुख शांति के लिए आपने इसका पाठ करना बहुत जरूरी है. In Hindi it is. Let me give you translation. If you want peace and happiness, then you should do these prayers. These prayers cost 25,000 rupees each. By the way, my fees are different. And then you have to do these prayers for 3 days over here. So that is a lakh of rupees. And then when you stay over here, you have to pay the place where you stay. The food is separate. And how many people are there? 4 of them are there, so 4 lakh rupees. How many people, and I am telling you this, all you people who are staying abroad, have you heard of all you Indians coming to India so that you can visit temples when you are here in India and do all these nonsensical pujas? I am sure you have heard. Every person does it. Every individual will do it. This time when I go to India, I will go to Balaji's temple. This time when I go to India, I will go to this temple. I will go to that temple. And there are those fellows who are going to put you in further ruins. And you fight with each other. What is the fight we are talking about? The wife says, I come from Ujjain. In Ujjain, there is a temple over there. Shivji's greatest temple over there. You should all go there. The person says, no. I have to go to Rameshwaram, Madurai, and Kanjivaram, and all those other places. And then we go to Tirupati. Why? My gods live there. Your gods live there. My gods live here. Wow. And then they have a fight. In your temples we have to wear lungi and dhoti and everything and go over there. They allow me, they are telling me you have to remove all your clothes and go. There, nobody cares. You come in, go out, you take prasada, whether not take prasada, doesn't even matter. And they have unnecessary argument over prayers, gods, so-called people in your life. And when you go to your, all the mothers and fathers and mother-in-law, father-in-law, oh, you come over here. Very good. You should visit our temple. We have our 150th anniversary of these temples. You should come. You should give them at least 2 lakh rupees or 3 lakh rupees. Why? Our family, very important. We all are like this from this state. We have to pay. For what purpose? They will do one puja for us. This is further obligatory task. And then you are wondering, I don't want to go there. I was thinking this time I will go to, Velankini. Why Velankini? I heard that Mother Mary, Infant Jesus are very, very kind, If I go and pray over there, they will give me some relief. Or you have become a Christian. You go to Velankini, you become Christian. This kind of talk keeps on coming. And believe me, this kind of thing, you have already destroyed your life by marriage. You have destroyed your life by children. You have destroyed your happiness when you got into all these things. You wanted to make money, you joined companies and you thought you will make millions. Today you are not even making thousands. And even in those thousands that you make, you have expenses worth lakhs of rupees. Where is the happiness? This snake, the black snake, remember? Yesterday we were doing. This black snake of obligatory task has murdered you. Poisoned you to such a level that you can't even find solution for anything. These tasks to satisfy parents, to satisfy the in-laws, to satisfy your spouse, to satisfy your children, to satisfy your bosses, your companies, your country, everything around you, your friends. Here you come to India, man, you don't even want to, see whether we are alive or dead. Some relative is going to say, or some friend is going to say. Some friend from somewhere will say, oh, I heard you have come to India, man. What are you doing? Let's go have a drink. So you have come all the way from some other country so that you can have a drink. And when you have a drink, you think that this guy is enjoying his life. And that guy thinks you have come from abroad, you are enjoying your life. And both of you sit while drinking, nursing the drinks. I have to tell you, this is the worst bloody life that I have ever had. How much problems I have, you don't know. The other fellow says, I thought you are enjoying your life. You should hear my story. I am worse than you. Hey, 2 more. And they will have 2 more and 2 more and 2 more. Totally sozzled till the end of the day. And both of them are crying on each other's shoulder and telling each other the story. And while they are leaving, you can come for lunch to my house. And this fellow says, next time you come to America, you should visit me. You make it a point, 15 days you come. I will take you from one place to the other place. And both of them say, yes, of course, I will come. Now imagine, both are tortured creatures and both are inviting each other. How weird this sounds. Both are in the same position. You think the other fellow is enjoying. He's not. Okay. Now let us come to one more part of the story. When you all are married, you look at the unmarried guy. You are the happiest among the lot. When you look at the unmarried guy or the woman, say, you are the happiest, I tell you. I will give anything to be in your shoes. And that fellow or that girl is saying, you don't know my life. You don't want to be even for a minute in my world. You don't know your problems, at least, you can say, okay, you have got somebody. Now he thinks or she thinks you have got somebody to lean on. Those people think you are better off, I tell you. And both of them are cursing each other's lives, not realizing that all of them are burdened with these obligatory tasks. Nobody realizes this. This is the funniest part in this world. All of them are blind. 3 blind mice, see how they run. Like that, So I think Dattatreya has a great sense of humor. I think so. And that is why, and just imagine, 3 heads are talking, what to say? Brahmaji who says, you should get married. Shivji says, you know what? I am there waiting for you. When you die, I will put you on a skewer and make one tandoori of you. And Vishnu is saying, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. You will understand what is marriage. So, this institution which we are in, to be born on this earth, you take any obligatory task, it is not so easy. There is no happiness in it. Happiness can never be found in any obligatory tasks. You are all in jail. And after you die, he has said about that, after they fall into the ditch, give up their lives, they will be born again. And when you are born again, you know what happens? Your obligatory tasks from last life are still balanced. And you thought your obligations are over. No way, no way. The same idiot you thought, I don't want to see him in your life, you prayed for him. Chanda mama, मैं तुम्हारी साक्षी मान के कहती हूँ, I want my husband for the next 7 lives. Well, you have signed a 7 lifetime bond. and you thought you got out of it. Don't worry. Both of you are in front of each other. By the way, you don't know that this is the person you're getting married to. Looks like a baby, both of you all. So next life also. So 7 lifetimes. Enjoy yourself. And in the second lifetime also you may go and say some obligatory task you have to do. So another 7 more. Now you keep on adding 7 to the power of 2, 7 to the power of 3, 7 to the power of 4, 7 sevens are 49, 49 into 7, whatever is the amount into 7, keep on adding to your lifetimes. And that person you thought you want to get out of his life or her life is back like a devil. He's there sitting right there. And you thought, handsome guy, man. What handsome? Like Mr. Clinton, handsome guy. 15-year-old girls. How does that sound to you? It is a shameful thing which we read in the papers. 200 names of people are out, and these people are such characters. How does that sound to your ears? 7 times again, and 7 times again, and 7 times. Why do you want to get into this? So, this is where Dattatreya says, thus people, due to their desire for well-being, everybody thought I am going to be happy. Everybody. Insensible due to poison of obligatory tasks. They become insensible to the poison. Once they are in that situation, they don't know what to do. It's after you drink, chad jati hai. Everybody becomes intoxicated. The whole world is moving except you. You are steady. The world is moving. Right? It's like that. So, they are made blind by delusions. The delusions which are kept in front of your eyes by the same idiots who are married. Which idiots who are married? Your parents. Those idiots were married, no? These are the same idiots who are married, are wish you a happy married life. Look at your face. You are saying happy married life? You are living in a torturous relationship. You know my mother, she's the biggest torturer on earth. And you are living with her? You sometimes wish, that you had some other parents. Never happens. And they are advising you on top of it. So these obligatory tasks are given by the same villains in your life who are supposed to be very close to you. And they wish you all the best. But it never happens. Dattatreya is very clear. He says, due to the desire of well-being, everybody thinks, I don't know why they tie one string and so many empty dabbas behind their car. That thing goes. There should be a lot of noise, And some people, they are not satisfied. They come on a female horse. Ghodi ke upar aate. I don't know. Any which way there is one ghodi lying for you over there and you come on another she horse. Ayyo. Don't get into it, sir. Don't. But nobody listens. Because everybody thinks there is the golden sunset over there, beautiful. I tell you, I will enjoy my life. All these other people, they are talking nonsense. My life is going to be the best. And Dattatreya is very nicely telling Parshuram, see, this is what everybody does. So this obligatory task is what everybody does. And indeed go to ruin very much. Everybody goes to ruin. So, remember, I have given you 2 examples. One is of marriage and children and all that, and second one is of money. It doesn't end over here. Obligatory tasks are too many. Just an example. Like I said, Jesus had to give examples. That's why he never got married. So understand one thing. Why? And Buddha, who was married, ran away from his wife and the kid also. Why? Now you know, no? They don't want to be into all these things. So, so we will stop over here.